So far on this cruise, we've got to see my friend Dan Middleditch as an Elvis impersonator. We got to see the Broadway show starring the cast in Sweet Soul Music. And I got out to Nugget Falls. So what could be better than all that? Well, how about maybe this little guy right here? I've fallen in love. Yep, there's a little puppy. They do it a little differently than they used to. They used to put them out in the middle in the piazza, and people come around and pose beside them. But kids got a little rowdy, and people, overcrowded the little puppies. And so now they just kind of have more of an enrichment series and walk around and show everybody there. There's my friend Olivia, and then showing the puppies around everybody, and everyone got to take some pictures. And then today we had our chef's table, starting off with a galley tour down below by our chef and sommelier and hotel director. Well, it's fun when you get down there because I recognize a lot of the cast members and everything when I'm down there. And it's really fun to get down and see them in their work environment. You never know just how busy it is down in these restaurants when they're working at full tilt. But I got to say hi to a bunch of folks that I see on a regular basis, and there's our chef for the day, and about to bring us up to start the chef's table. There's some more people, yay! It's always fun to run into people and see how excited they are when they're working, and they're just having a grand old time and are very proud to show what they're doing and the food they serve, and they all are extremely happy in their jobs, and I'm so happy when I see that. Next up we go to our chef's table. We find our assigned seat. This is the chef's table that we did the draw for during our cocktail party. And I awarded 10 different chef's tables to people. And then myself and Angelina also attended. So we had 12 of us here. And yeah, it's a beautiful area. You can see those beads in the background. Now they come into play. Now we're in the big restaurant. It's table for 12. Everybody's getting excited. And then the beads close, and it basically makes us in our own little world. When they come out to serve the food, they all come out individual. All 12 of us had our own individual waiter. They bring the food out while the sommelier and the chef describe the wines and the food that we're about to get. And then they all make the serving, count to 3, and then we'll eventually lift the container to show us what our meal is each time. Here at this point, I believe, was a mushroom risotto underneath, and it was delicious. We had all kinds of food in this. We had fresh salmon, we had caviar, we had scallops, ribs, we had filet mignon, we had dessert, we had lobster, you kind of name it, we had it. And at the end, all the ladies got themselves a rose. We all got a menu signed by the chef that they serve, including the one meal that he made specially from his country, etc. And we also get a photograph where we posed at the beginning with the chef and the hotel director restaurant manager, as we were going around. And you can see how many bottles of wine that we had going around, the glass that we had going around. And we all had a really good time. The chef was great, the sommelier was great, and the food was spectacular. And there I am posing with my friend Ken, and you can see the chef and the restaurant manager behind us. And as we left, they were still giving us more food that we were able to take back to our room. So yeah, all in all, a very successful day as we were leaving Skagway today. Here's some scenery along the way. Look how just absolutely breathtaking the outside scenery is, the white-capped mountains, how calm the water is. As I always try and tell people, when they are coming to Alaska, generally speaking, this is the kind of water you're going to be sailing in. Calm, glass-like, almost like a river, more than the ocean. Until you're actually outside the inside passage and on your way, say, down the coast towards Seattle, you really won't get into any kind of rough seas. Even if there was, you're protected by mountains on all sides, and it is some of the most spectacular, visually pleasing scenes you could ever do. Not to mention the air out here, you can almost just taste the air. It is so fresh and so clean. This is what they're talking about when they talk about God's country, and I love Alaska. We had an amazing, amazing day. Before I sign off for today, here we are as we arrived in Skagway early in the morning. I love when the clouds are just covering the mountainside like that. It's such an eerie feeling, eerie sight, but an absolutely great day. So if you, I hope you appreciate this little video and update on the chef's table, as well as what's been going on in the group cruise so far. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.